I'm gonna leave you with this though. Is this filming?
Oh yeah.
Everything starts in the mind. Go back to being a child because when you were a kid, you didn't know shit. You were taught everything that you know. Ignorance is taught. Now my stay blessed up. This motherfucker's doing a good thing. And I hope that you guys do too.
Filming. Okay. Have a good day. How much?
How you doing?
Good.
Very good. Enjoying the heat? Like Iron Maiden? Love Iron Maiden.
Parking lot.
Yeah, why you got film on me? Don't film me, man.
Sorry.
Hi. Now, if you get look up picture, buddy. Might want to shout about something else to do. Think about getting a wife. Filming people. Well, weird. I know. Trevor. Oh, not much. Oh, no,
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Somebody's.
That's why Trump.
Oh, really? I guess that's possible. Off we go.
Can you check me out on YouTube? I'm Illicit News.
I knew it. There we go. There we go. Auditing. There we go. You got to get some content.
Yep.
Find the tweet. Gotta retweet.
Oh, I need to see your hat again because I forgot what it was.
Illicit News. Later.
Wait, have you gotten any
Bothering.
good ones? Anything good today?
No, it's been pretty boring yesterday and today.
Yeah, that's what you can kind of get out here in old Winchester.
But
just
I
gotta,
went
like,
to Stephen City for some reason. Seems to have a stick up its ass. I went to there's a bank there where the drive-through is visible from the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So I went there, and people were really pissed off, and the cops responded. That video got about 25,000 views, which is the most I've gotten. I mean, it's not huge on YouTube, but it's good for me.
Yeah,
Where it
that's
says
good.
you're bothering. Where are you at? You have no permission.
No permission to use his information. Gotta delete it. Gotta delete it.
Yeah,
Don't have permission.
Yeah, sorry, you gotta wipe that card like right
Yeah.
now.
I'm sorry, what information are you talking about?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, no, you gotta, nope. He sets, oh, he's getting out the car. He's gonna make sure you know this. Who is this guy?
He even acknowledged he was in public. You're in public right now? Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, he was like, well, I'm doing private things. No, you're in public.
Yeah.
You can't be doing private things. You're in public.
Yeah. You ever
That
go to a
doesn't
gas
make any
station? It says, secure your PIN when you put it in.
Right.
Yeah, like 6 minutes this guy talked to you, and then the police rolled up. I can see. Damn, that was funny.
Watching this video, he just rage baits the cop. It's great.
Yeah, this dude was like, why are you recording me? He's like, this is my private information. You don't have permission for that. Oh, did she say that?
So that's bothering. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not how the law works.
Yeah,
Like if
That's
you're recording your
hilarious.
pin, and like, yeah, that's fucking weird. But
bothering them. There we go.
just sitting there like chilling.
Well, that's what bothers me is when the police come and they say you're making people uncomfortable. Well, I'm sorry, that's not your job. Your job is not to police people's comfort. It's to enforce the law.
Yeah, literally. Crazy. Well, that's funny. Thanks for showing me your
No
head.
problem.
You
Yep.
keep doing your thing.
Have a good day.
You too, man. That's okay. We like dogs. It's alright. Oh, the camera so I can get your face. You're getting mine. You don't have my permission to take my picture.
Why do you think I need your permission?
What are you using this for?
None of your business.
What?
None of your business. Hey, good.
You're just kind of filming people?
Yep.
Do you have any reason to?
None of your business.
Okay. Well, obviously we can't stop you.
Yep.
But I did just want to ask if you could go film somewhere else. We
Why?
prefer just because we prefer not to have customers.
Okay. Well, you put it.
No, I understand. No, I understand. Yeah, it's up to you. It's your prerogative. We just wanted to ask you nicely if you could be mindful of that. If not, like I said.
I choose not to. Filming? Restaurant.
No, it's not working very well. They try that umbrella out?
Alright?
Yep. All good.
Anybody bothering you?
No, they just asked me to leave, and I said no.
Alright, man.
Have a good one.
Take care, man.
Hey man,
Hey.
listen, I know you're doing your First Amendment stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. They're just asking you not to film their customers. Okay.
Well, that's not their.
I know.
They can't.
I understand that.
So
But
why did you even ask? Like,
I'm
if
just
you know I'm doing my thing, why do you ask me?
because I'm just trying to be polite with you. They're trying to make money. It's a business.
I'm not interfering with their ability to make business.
I understand, but it does make customers a little uneasy. Having
Uncomfortable. See
Yes.
that? I have a problem with that. It's not your job to go around policing people's comfort.
Listen, like I said, I'm just trying to talk to you real quick. Okay. So
You can talk to
I'm-
me, but
I'm just letting you know we're probably gonna keep coming out here and getting calls about you. Okay.
you should just stop responding to that.
Yeah,
you should
that's-
just say no. We can't do anything.
That's not how police.
Well, if I'm not being detained, then I'm. If I'm not being detained, I'd like to be left alone.
It's that guy in Chambers. Voluntarily, he's not wanted around.
Like I said, just try to be a little bit more respectful with people walking around. Okay.
What do you mean?
Not everybody.
What do you mean?
Not everybody wants a camera in their face, dude.
I'm not putting it in their face.
Okay.
That's a false narrative
Okay.
that you're doing.
Okay.
You have a camera right there.
I do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what's the big deal?
I'm just asking you to be a little bit more respectful with small businesses.
I don't understand what that means. Be respectful. Like you mean not film?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So not exercise my rights.
No, you can exercise your rights. I'm
Okay.
just saying,
Then I'm going to film the people. I'm going to film the employees. I'm going to film everything because I'm in a public space.
okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We can do this all day, but we're not going to get anywhere.
I know.
Right?
I'm aware.
So
Like I said, I'm just asking you to be a little bit more respectful towards businesses, and not a lot of people would like themselves being filmed while they're eating dinner with their families. Okay? So
they're in public.
they are in public.
So
Yeah.
it shouldn't really make them uncomfortable. There's a camera right there. I mean, cameras everywhere.
Okay. Well,
You just don't like my camera. That's the thing.
you have a great day.
Yep. He was like, you need to be I'm just asking you to be respectful. I was like, okay, what do you mean by that? Well, I mean, don't film the people. You're asking me to not exercise my rights.
Right.
Well, no, you can exercise your rights. Just don't film that way. Sorry, that's That's not how it works.
Yeah, that's not how filming in public works. Unfortunately.
Yep.
I mean, you can change the law and make it do that if you want, but
There's a way to do that.
yeah. But you ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, have they really? I didn't. Oh, when we walked by, I didn't even notice that. I thought they were literally just reading. I never know. Facebook got like a Reels, doesn't it?
Yeah. Every once in a while, I get on those like neighborhood pages.
Yeah. Facebook might be as that. There's still a lot of people on there.
But that's great because when somebody does that and they go, "What is this person doing? This sketchy. What's this person up to?"
Right.
Then it starts a dialogue
Mhm.
online, and it's actually gets people talking about it.
Right. It was real apparent when you were wearing the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
kinda
actually
gave it away.
I get recognized out here. Like, I was out yesterday and I was filming the police. They had stopped somebody, giving them a ticket. So I was just filming them. And then as I was walking back to my car, a guy pulled up. He's like, "Do you have a YouTube channel?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "What is it?" It's illicit news. Oh, no shit.
Oh,
I tell you this, bro, it's being revoked from us, if anything.
Huh?
That First Amendment's being revoked from you.
It's always under attack
Oh, yeah.
from both sides.
Oh, yeah. Bro, you go to
It
court.
is always, our rights are always under attack from whoever those in power are.
Yeah, they're
however
waiting.
they are.
Away from us, bro. It's fucking insane. You go to court, bro, it's better to get a jury than have a judge judge you because
Yeah.
they're just going to go by the law. And you got to hope that they have enough empathy
Right.
for you to understand your situation. And it's like, I'd rather go with the jury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got a bigger possibility of being thrown in jail if you got the
And
judge.
and you can pick, they can select the jurors. Your lawyer can pick the jurors.
Oh, that's even better, man. Yeah.
Or they can,
So I want them diverse.
yeah,
I want black, white, everything.
a jury of your peers.
Exactly. Nice. Nice to meet you, bro.
Yeah, you too.
You should give like a speech or something.
A what?
You should just start like giving a speech.
Yeah, I don't know.
You like run a podcast or something? Like you ask
I'm on a
questions?
YouTube channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Illicit News.
Nice. So do you ask like questions about what people think about certain things?
No, I just do public filming and photography. Just go out public and do filming as an exercise of our First Amendment rights. Because it's covered by the First Amendment.
And if cops come up to you,
Yes.
you can be like, yo,
So a lot of people that they're like, "Why are you bothering random people?" I'm like, well, when people get upset about it, they call the cops, and then the cops come, and it's testing the cops of whether they know the law. Because the cops are going to deal with public pressure
Kinda like
to
auditing.
get rid of you. It is on. That's
Yeah.
exactly. And so the cops will come up and say, "What are you doing?" Taking video. Why? Why are you doing it? You're bothering me. Well, what crime am I committing? You're just being a nuisance. That's not a crime. You gotta come up with a crime.
I think it's funny how they get frustrated at the fact that they don't even know the fucking law.
Well, some of
and they
these
feel like they can
some of
make
these
it up.
cops, like around here, and I'm not anti-police. Like I'm pro-police, but like with some of these cops around here, they've never had their authority tested.
Yeah.
They've always just dealt with people who are completely submissive to their authority.
Yeah.
So once you just not cooperate, they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Like this lady cop was like, is there a specific reason you're out here filming? I said, I'm not answering any questions.
Yeah,
She's like, okay, well, I'm still talking to you.
You can talk, but I don't
We
have
can talk,
to.
but I'm not going to answer any questions. I'm not going to show ID, and
Yeah.
unless you got a crime that I'm committing, you
You're not
leave me
hurting
alone.
nobody. Yeah. And if you catch somebody on camera that's doing something bad that they didn't want to be filmed,
Like
that's
the police.
That's their problem.
Like the police.
Yeah.
Yes.
They don't like accountability. They don't like
No.
having to face accountability. That's a lot of people, though, you know?
Yeah,
That's just the world in general.
it's true.
Yeah. Especially the government. Man. You tell them about the shit that they do, and they just tell you, hey, we don't like being interrupted during public meetings. Please leave. Throw them out. I'm like, what? You seen those videos, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. It's like, dude, you're here to protect and serve, and you're not doing any of that shit. You know, it's ridiculous. People don't really,
Well, everybody's out for their own interests.
exactly.
Yeah. So.
We need a change or something. 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I think? I think people need to realize what actually goes on behind closed doors. That's the thing that people don't realize. Like,
There's a term that I've never really understood very well, but it's called wheeling and dealing.
right.
And it's like going around like making deals and just kind of all that stuff that goes on behind the scenes in Washington.
Yes. I think a lot of people know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
A lot of
Because that's when you get into government and all of a sudden you get that government money, that's addictive, and they never want to let go of that.
Yeah, they don't. No. And then they make laws where they can protect themselves.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's even more ridiculous. Right? And I don't even think that it's just politics. I think politicians are puppets, bro. I think the real people that have power, the people with that aren't politicians.
Right. Politicians are bought.
Exactly.
They're bought and sold like candy. The people that pull the strings are,
they're evil people, bro.
Yeah.
They only care about their own interests, and I think that's
it's power. That's just what it is. And it's hard to believe that people just are addicted to gaining more power. It's true.
Yeah.
You know?
But we give them that power. It's not that fact that they just earned it. We gave it to them because we work for those people. Like, they're not billionaires because, money just came into the... No, because they have people that work for them.
Yeah.
And their income is dependent on them going to work.
Yeah.
And making revenue and profits for them. You know, and I think that's ridiculous. And they don't stop working for them. They just keep going.
Yeah.
So I think the thing is, bro, is that America just like needs to stop producing so much money for them, and we need to realize how much power we have, and that we do everything, not them.
Yeah,
they're just
that's the
navigators.
That's the dirty little secret is that the people are really the ones in charge.
Yeah, we are. We do everything, dude. There's normal people that are in badges and uniform, right? Normal people go to the military. Normal people go to the armies. Normal people go to other countries to go to war and fight wars for them because they want certain things out of those countries. You know what I'm saying? Like exporting goods.
Yeah, it's all back to self-interest. It's all back to what can I get out of this.
Yeah, and they think that they're doing America a favor. No, you're doing them a favor. You're not doing America a favor.
Yeah.
You're just fucking us up even more because you're giving them even more power, and that power is not something that just comes out of nowhere. It just slowly grows.
Yeah, because the higher ups, the people that buy and sell the politicians, I mean, that's all predicated on you keeping the people in line.
Yep.
You keeping the people at work, you
Yep.
know,
and
at home watching TV, whatever.
Yes.
And not getting out and like doing stuff that doesn't compute.
Yeah. And you know the problem is too, bro? Like you were saying, like they want to work, they want to go home, they want to chill, they just want peace.
Yeah.
That peace is not going to get you anywhere, bro. The thing that you need to do is stop being a coward, talk like you are right now with normal people about it. People will get mad about it.
Well,
and I'm like, well,
we've stopped talking, I think, a lot to each other, and that's
that's definitely an agenda.
That's the best thing for us to all move forward is to talk to each other, because then we all find common ground.
Exactly. And that way we can understand each other. You know what I mean? There's like a lack of self-awareness, if anything. Like people go judging other people, right?
Yeah.
But they don't really understand why those people are the way they are. You know what I mean? Like when somebody gets thrown in jail, right? Okay, he committed a crime. He stole from a restaurant or a store because he needed money. Why does he need money? He's born in a poor neighborhood. Why was he born in a poor neighborhood? Fate. So guess what? Just because some person was born in the fucking suburbs doesn't mean they have the right to go judge somebody else because they went and committed a crime because they weren't in their fucking shoes and they would never understand that. And that's what people don't understand. They have a lack of empathy, understanding.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make it right.
Because we don't get out of our bubble.
Yeah.
You know, we don't get out of our comfort zone and like see how other people are living.
Exactly. Or have lived. Don't even ask a question. Where you come from?
Of how most people live. You know?
Yeah. It's ridiculous. And if somebody even says something about a strange background that you're not even familiar with, the first thing that comes to mind is judgment. But the first thing you're supposed to do is just sit there and listen. You're not supposed to judge or anything. I think the first thing you're supposed to do is just silence your mind and not say anything, because you have
the judgment blocks you from
understanding.
You know what's up, man? I like you, bro.
Hey, keep up what you're doing, bro. Honestly, you ask questions about shit like that?
I mean, like, it's just about exercising our rights.
Right.
Go ahead.
So that hopefully it'll inspire other people to exercise their rights. And so when people, I think in order to keep our rights, we have to use them.
Oh.
Because if we don't use them, if we get complacent, then the government says, okay, these people aren't using their rights. Let's make a law that kind of takes that freedom away.
Yep.
Just incremental.
Yep. I think the fear in people is like, if they don't go to work and they get like, or they go protest or something, they're gonna get arrested.
Well,
and I think that's the fear.
It's funny. One of the most common criticisms of this is, you don't have a job. Yeah, I do have a job. Actually, it's not this. I have a job.
Yeah. This is just. You're
It's
right,
just like,
bro.
it's just like, it's something you don't like, so you make a judgment.
Yeah. They don't have the balls to come out and do this, you know what I mean? Because if somebody confronted them, people don't like confrontation, bro, at all.
No, I don't either. But, you know, I have to deal with it.
It's all good, man. I think you're doing the right thing, honestly.
Yeah, thanks.
These videos, dude, they spoke to me because I was watching auditing videos,
Yeah.
of, like people getting pulled over and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, nah, bro, you can't do this to me because I didn't do anything wrong, right? Just like you are. And I'm like, oh shit, like I didn't know you could do that. Because people just submit to it because out of fear. Like, oh, I got to do this because he's pulling me over. I don't know, dude.
And you gotta know the law.
Yeah.
Because some of these cops don't. And even if they, I mean, either they don't or they do and they're lying to you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, if you're not committing, you're just walking down the sidewalk, you're not committing a crime, you're not doing anything illegal, and a cop stops you, says, "Give me your ID." No, you do not have to show ID. That's a Fourth Amendment right.
Right.
Because he has no probable cause to detain you. You're not being detained. He's just, hey, show me your ID. No, I don't have to do that. And they'll be like, yes, you do. It's a lawful.
No, it's not. The fuck? Give me your badge number.
Right.
Your life has that shit too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was at a government building, and it was a fire marshal came up and confronted me. I was like, "Are you law?" He wasn't like, I think he had a badge, but I was like, "Are you a law enforcement officer?" He's like, "Yes, I am." Okay, then I'm not answering any questions. I'm not showing ID. You have to give me your ID. No, I don't. Yes, it is. It's the law. Oh, it's not. So I had to wait for them to call the city police, and then the city police came and gave him a talking to.
Sat him down real quick.
Made him get in the car so that I wouldn't film it. Made him get in the car, and he was probably like,
to not make him look stupid on camera.
Yeah. He didn't show me his ID. He has to show me his ID. No, he doesn't.
That's crazy.
What is he doing? He's filming in the building. He's allowed to do that.
Yeah, public areas you can
allowed
film.
to do that.
Yeah. You know, it's crazy. People like get weird about that too. And I'm like, are you doing anything wrong? No. All right, then why do you care? You know what I mean? If you're doing something wrong, I don't understand. You know, like you feel some sort of way. You know, but at the same time, don't be doing it.
Yeah, I watch Impact Media.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the best auditors. The ones that I watch. They're based out of Southern California, so I've seen them go to the post office like in Laguna Beach,
right,
which is really hoity-toity, upscale area. And I think there is a good example of a place where people look at you. They'll look at you, and if they'll make a quick judgment like, wait a minute, you don't belong here.
I mean, well, I don't know.
You know?
That's weird, man.
And I think I get that a lot too. It's just like
why can't people mind their own business? I don't understand that. Why you gotta make somebody's life harder? Because you look even worse than the person just filming standing there, man.
Yeah.
Like, you look dumb. You know,
it's
they don't
entitlement.
That. It is entitlement. Yeah.
Entitlement. And it's
Karen activity.
And it's very age skewed. It's mostly people that are over between 40 and 70. Because if you're over 70, usually, especially if you got trouble walking and stuff, like, you don't give a shit. You don't care what other people are doing. You're
Yeah.
old. But and if you're younger, if you're like younger than 30, you grew up in the social media age.
Oh, yeah.
You've grown up with every bit of your life being
You wanna
online.
be on camera, man.
And you know you've got a phone in your pocket. You know that you can just pull up the phone and start recording whenever something's happening.
Yeah.
So yeah, they understand it more.
Yeah.
It's the middle-aged people that are like, what are you up to?
Making life hell for everybody. I swear to God. Even their votes. Not everybody. Not everybody. All right.
I'm gonna get out of here.
I'm gonna leave you with this though. Is this filming?
Oh yeah.
Everything starts in the mind. Go back to being a child because when you were a kid, you didn't know shit. You were taught everything that you know. Ignorance is taught. Now my state bless up. This motherfucker's doing a good thing. And I hope that you guys do too.
All right. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Take care.